Okay, hello guys, welcome at the first video of this channel. Today I'm gonna tell you more about my device, which is the iPhone 16 Pro, my new Amazfit 3 Pro, T-Rex Pro 3, and the AirPods second version of the Pros. So, the first thing that I'm gonna start it is the phone itself. So it's the iPhone 16 Pro that I tell you more later. So this iPhone was the greatest iPhone about 2 months or 2 months ago, but right now is the second latest one in the lineup of the iPhones. So I'm gonna start it with this device. So the first thing that I gonna told you the first thing that I really like on this phone is the action button. So much people will tell you that this iPhone, oh no, this camera control, like they call it, isn't that great, but in my opinion, I really like it because whenever I'm trying to capture something or recording video on it, it's better than ever for me. So, because I do really like the moment when I need my phone really quickly and I don't want to like the pushing it back and pressing this button and after it going to that. I just really like to having like this and after that like this. It's very nice and I really appreciate Apple for that thing because no other phones in my opinion, only the Huawei something has it, but the phone itself, iPhone itself has it, and I really like it, and I really appreciate Apple for that. So the second one thing, which not that great as they say us, is the action button on the left side of the phone, and in my opinion, the how can I say it? In my opinion, the this button on the left side of the phone it's not that great because lots of people will told you that they are using only for like this thing. They just using for the volume press button and volume turn down button, which in my opinion as normal as it is. No one just I in my opinion no one just using it for another things, but because the camera control is now ready for the Apple Intelligence like they told us in the America, not yet in the Europe, but in the America they are using for the Apple Intelligence AI like they told us, and for the camera control itself. And I guess that not many people are using this action button for other things that than this turn down and turn on. No, turn off and turn. You know what I mean. So the second thing was isn't that great as they told us. The cap action button might have many options to go with them, but they didn't have. What I mean is the thing that I have the previous. I have here my Apple Watch Ultra, Apple Watch Ultra 2, which is there, and I will unbox for you. I just wanted to leave it for my brother, so never mind. I'm going to unbox it and show you the problem that the iPhone has. So, in these watches, in this watch that how they told that Apple Watch Ultra 2, there is the action button, which is super great because of the menu bar that you can have it when you long press this button. So, in on the iPhone 16 or 15, like if you want to, there is no menu bar for the button itself. What I mean is the thing that when you long press the button on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 or later, you can just see the moment when you are realizing that there is a menu, and on the iPhone itself isn't. You have just only just one option to do, just like maybe the flashlight or something like that. It maybe photo or something, some shortcuts, or maybe just voice activation or voice memos. I don't know how they call it more later, but at the Apple Watch Ultra 2 there is it. So I'm gonna leave it here. So uh, in my opinion, the action button isn't that great as they told us. Okay, so another one thing, um, I don't really like the thing of the action button. Yes, it's in my opinion just I'm just telling you. So the next one is the dynamic island. The dynamic island itself is really freaking good, but in the United States as well, maybe somewhere in the Europe, like the Brits, like in the British Columbia or in the how they call it, in the Great Britain, or maybe in the France, German, or somewhere like this. They really appreciate the thing that you can hear. Just press it, press the like they call it, press the dynamic island, and you can just do whatever you want. You can just leave it here your taxi, or you can leave it here their Foodora or something like that. Maybe just food deliveries or anything like that. Maybe the rides on the on the plane, maybe something like that, and everything else isn't that great as they told us. Okay, so the dynamic island itself is really great. I appreciate the thing that you can just have some type of the measurement, like the when they deliver your food, or you can just hear you can just have your phone call here, or maybe just the airdrop itself, but no other else. And sometimes when you just type and press the dynamic island, you can just tap on the camera, and the selfie itself isn't that great. Okay, so it's only my opinion, no others, and don't judge it for anyone else. Okay, so the hardware itself in the iPhone 16 Pro is really great, because the is the latest, second latest one type of phone that Apple released yet. Because I just thinking iPhone 17 is the latest, and iPhone 16 is the second latest phone from the 2025. And in my opinion, there is such little difference between them's and this one. Just maybe just the design on the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro is different. Maybe the chip of the A19, and in this one is maybe A18 or something like that. I don't really know. But the hardware itself in the phone is super great, and I really do appreciate for the hardware itself. But there is a little bit of heat when you're going to the sun itself, and you can get really freaking high the level of the temperature on this device, and this is not that great as they say. So the thing of the iPhone 16 Pro, if you don't have yet the latest iPhone 17 and you want to upgrade from the maybe from iPhone 12 or iPhone 13, you can just have this one, because not many differences between this one and the 17 Pro, not many differences, and maybe just the design is different, okay? And just this phone is great for me, and I don't wanna change it for another iPhone. When this phone is gonna be dying, it's maybe around year difference, maybe something like that. When this phone died, I gonna buy the Samsung, because I do really sometimes hate the Apple. Yes, I got the MacBook Pro too, but the device itself is super great, and I don't want. Sometimes I don't really need the ecosystem of the Apple. But like you can see, I have AirPods 2 Pro with the USB-C. But I think I can just have the Samsung Buds or something, how they call it, I don't know really. So the thing of the iPhone 16 Pro, maybe yes, it is good. But okay, we are going to be super long this video. Okay, maybe I'm gonna stop here and I will maybe gonna I'm going to record another one about AirPods 2 Pro and maybe the Amazfit 3 Rex Pro. Okay, so if you like my opinion on the iPhone 16 Pro, just leave here the like and subscribe button for the next videos, I think. And thank you and see you later. Bye.